Today I'm going to go through the support to planche. Now support can be off a box, it can be off the floor, it can be off a yoga block, it can be off P-bars. My favorite is P-bars, but I'm going to run through all the different variations today. And the cool thing, this can be for all levels. So I'm using this in my own training, I'm using it with clients, and I'm using it in classes. So if you're going to jump in and have a go at these as we go, just make sure that your wrists are warmed up and your scapula is warmed up with a general wrist prep and some scapular push-ups and maybe some hangs. So we're going to start with the easiest option, which is on the floor, which will be a great warm-up if you're going to move on to the harder variations, or it could be the one you're going to stick with and slowly build your planche conditioning there. So we're just going to start on kneeling position on the floor. Now I recommend that you turn your hands out. I'd either have my index finger directly forwards or even more, slightly more externally rotated. I'd put your thumbs by your knees, and then we're just going to push up into a protracted position, and we're pushing the toes into the floor so it extends you up into protraction. So you're basically mimicking the planche position, but you're keeping your toes on the floor. Now you could either do this for repetitions or you could do a hold here. Then I'm going to rest. Now if you are joining in with a workout with this, you could do like a front lever or something in between, or you could just fully rest. Then I'm going to do the same, but I'm just going to increase the height of my hand. So it's going to create a bit more space between the hips and the floor. So I could either just extend the legs, or I could go into a full tuck planche here. Now I'm showing this on yoga blocks, I'm showing this on Ikea steps, so different heights, and I'm also going to show it on parallel bars. Now with those variations, both the floor version, the yoga blocks, the box, and the P-bars, we can still keep contact with the floor with our toes, so we can assist ourselves as much as we need to. Just make sure if you are using assistance that you're still getting into full protraction in the upper back, so your shoulder blades should be hugging your rib cage. Then we're going to up the ante even more, and I'm now going to do it from a support position. So this could be between two boxes, it could be between two parallel bars. I could also do it between two chairs. My favorite way of doing it is between two P-bars. So in a support position, shoulders back and down, chest open, and then I'm going to push up to protraction. I'm going to lift my knees towards my chest. So I'm going to try and get my hip somewhere level with my shoulders. And again, I could do repetitions here, or I could do a hold. Now this is the level a lot of people will get to and they won't be able to go any further. But that's fine, just work on that conditioning and hold in that position. I would coincide this work with your planche leans, banded tuck planche, and that sort of thing. Once you do have that good planche position, then we can start to open up into a advanced tuck position. We can go to a frog, we can go to a straddle, but from a support position. So start in that support, push up to protraction, open out as much as you can. We can even go all the way up into handstand. Now obviously, like any other progression, you can change things to change the progression. So if you hold for a longer time, you could go to an easier progression. So you could keep your toes on the floor, or you could go one of the easier positions. If you're holding for a short amount of time, you could open up into a harder position, or you could get your toes off the floor. I'm personally finding with my planche training that I'm picking one variation and sticking to more of that per session. So I might go more of a straight body planche lean session, or I might do something like this support to planche position separately by itself. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Stick it down in the comments or send me a message. Thumbs up and subscribe will be appreciated, and I'll speak to you next time. Thanks guys.